Yo, what's up, mozzarella? Yo, what's up, Onion? What's up, Teach? Taporia. Dude, I actually saw the fight with Charles versus Taporia. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think it would be that bad. Like that was brutal. You live in Spain, people are going crazy. Just checking my volume here. For once again getting paid while watching a JeeNiNe stream. Dude, Teach, what are you doing again? Are you like a security guard or something? Yo, what's up, Vicky? Yo, what's up, Crown? How you doing, man? What's up, Hydra? Actually, now that I see it. Teach patrols prisons while watching G on your phone. You're a supervisor at a large red retail store. You sell cell phones? Okay. What the fucking emote? And like, how much like actual work would you say like this requires you to do? Because, you know, like right now you're saying like here we are again, like, and you're getting paid watching my stream, like, you know, like from a day to day, like how many hours do you actually have to work there? Enjoyed the Sword and Board stream vids? Nice. Actually, before we start, like, recently I've taken a an interest to the fucking weapon R2s in general. So let's just grab like a few weapons. Ideally R2s that don't have multi-hits, because the R2s that have multi-hits usually don't have as much poise damage. That's kind of like the thing with these R2. I'd say your usual work is like 3 out of 8 hours of your shift. Man, that's pretty good, honestly. That's actually pretty good if you look at it this way. Try Beast Claw, try to mess around with running R2, R2 feint combo. I mean, I already did plenty of that, to be fair. Problem with the R2 feints is it doesn't really get us anywhere for invasions. Like, the R2s that I kind of want to try are mostly like staggered R2s that let you keep priority. Yo, Mozzarella, thank you so much for the bits again, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it again. But mind-numbing, but we take it. Hey, man. That sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Like, only doing this sort of shift. Okay, we can... Ah, man. Great Spears, like the R2 is not... It's too slow. What about the spears, actually? Do we have, like... A spear R2 could be an interesting case, actually. I think with the Pike R2 is kind of shit. What about Partisan R2, dude? What if Partisan R2 is a sleeper? I feel like we have a bunch of different R2s in here. Let's grab a few of them just to see. A Colossal R2, no. Hammer R2, kind of curious. Let's grab like grab a few of them just to test, to see. Just to see, you know, just a little bit. We dabble. Flail, I mean. Oh shit! What about the monkey mace, man? Forgot how much they sped it up. Maybe Morningstar could be interesting. What about Mace? Mace has a unique R2, I think. Some of these R2s are interesting. Kiba R2. Yeah, Kiba R2 is actually not a bad idea. Yo, Isham, how you doing? Is that double poke spear R2? Yeah, that's basically, like, I grabbed it, but that's basically what we don't want. Because we don't want that R2 to be like a low stun R2. That was kind of like what was kind of eye-opening with the baby turtle axe. The fact that R2 stunned for so long and also broke hyper armor. So it made it like basically super versatile, like taking aside the lack of range. So that's what we're going for here. We're like, just want to see if we can find some weapons that would have like a good R2, like sleeper weapons. Have good R2s that can sort of fill in that same role that this axe did. The Great Cat R2 is basically non-existent. Wow, Back in Blade has no dex requirement. That's crazy. Like, we're probably... This is something I'm curious about. Like, what about all of these curve sword? Like, can we find a curve sword that has, like, a game-changing R2? That'd be kind of sick if we can find something like that. Or see here, Sword Lance R2. Definitely something. I think Rapier has too like small of a stun, so it can't be Rapier. Now that the dust has settled, can you please give us your thoughts on Nightreign? I still play Nightreign here and there. Like, I played the new boss that they did. So far, all the hard boss, like been playing with Hackrish, with Canuck, with Cleve. We got all of these bosses on the first try. All the quote-unquote hard ones. Last one was the easiest one. Like, I think the Sentient Pest that they just released was just way too easy. It's even easier than the quote-unquote easy version. I was not impressed by it. Not a bad fight per se, but not tough enough. I'd appreciate if they tuned it up a notch. Okay, with stuff like Milady, because it hits twice, it's a no-go. Now the straight swords. Straight swords, eh? What about this one? What's the R2 for this crazy one? And then dagger, the stun is not gonna be good enough again. Okay, so now that we have a weapon for pretty much every class, let's get on to test a little bit. Hmm. Yo, Midi, how you doing, man? I don't know. Do we have the axe to compare here? I feel like that axe R2 is just straight up better, man. Like when we compared that to this, like it feels like very similar speed, but the axe seems to be better, like in terms of range. What about this? This definitely seems better than the poke. Yo, it's a podium. What would be nice also is an R2 that fully charged gives us some extra forward momentum. That would definitely be nice. I think this, see, honestly, the mix-up here is like, you know, you do an R2. Oops. No, you need to. I think to see. I think to see, like, it's obviously the best way to cancel is block cancel with sprint, like that. But like canceling with the crouch like that, little more like timing sensitive, and obviously it's not as fast, but when you cancel with the crouch like that, you can get that for a mix-up, right? Basically, like now you have a true like now you have a true mix-up, like when people go to like roll the poke, then you can do the R2. That's basically 90% of a Frosty stream. That's funny. Alright, Crown, take care, man. Honestly, long sword, not short sword. Long sword might be something. Wait a second. Broadsword has this R2 too? So, wait a sec. Okay, so broadsword actually has okay, broadsword has that R2 as well. Now that's interesting because if we can get some good damage, like 576, this is some decent damage. Decent damage. Maybe we can get some respectable damage while using broadsword here. We two-hand it. So that is something to keep in mind. What about these? Same R2, worst weapon. Maybe the same with this one. Same with this, just more range. What about this? What's the R2 on that? Different sound effect. Lots of range. What's the AR here? Pretty bad. 469 is actually pretty horrendous. And you compared that to like Heavy Slender. Heavy Slender is more. At 510. Not really sure if there's a reason to use this one. That's the bad crouch too. Oh, that's right. If we use broadsword, we get the bad crouch. Is it really bad though? Is it really bad? It's so bad, negative range. Oh, that's unfortunate. The R2s don't keep prio? Wait, what? Carrion straight sword R2. Grab one. Carrion... No, Carrion Knight? I mean, that's probably what you meant. That's definitely interesting. Definitely a good R2 there. Problem is you don't have an Ash. What's the difference in speed between this and that? Oh, it's definitely feels faster, right? It feels faster. Yeah, it also does a block. Also, the mix-up seems pretty good. Like, it feels like... And you block when you mix up. That's definitely interesting. Very, very interesting. Not sure if the blocking is actually a good thing, though, because that puts you at risk of getting guard broken. Also, 18 int requirement's a little high, but... What if we reach that that 18 int? Let's just theoretically, you know, raise our int a little bit. We need 4 points here. What has 4 points? 4 points. Is there something that has 4 points in ints? In int? Do I have the ugly helmet? No, that has 3 points. Yeah, that's a lot. What about this? How many points does this add? Guys, is there something that gives 4 point in int or no? No, not auto vengeance. You can't rely on that because you're on a timer like that. It's gonna be horrible. The Ronaldo hat gives 3 points. Yeah, this one gives 3 as well. Yeah, I don't think so. Twin Sage? Burger King gives let's see. Oh shit. Burger King, baby. Okay, so what's the AR? AR 621 split. 621 split. Not that bad, actually. That's pretty good. We're joking? Hey, man. I'll give it a shot. I don't care. What else does it lower? Does it only lower your health? HP and stam. Jesus Christ. Okay, what are... Yeah, dude, you lose stam on top of that. This is so bad, man. R2 to R1 keeps prio. I don't know why you're saying that R2 doesn't keep prio or ungone. Like, R2 keeps prio with one-handed straight sword, like two-handed as well. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is definitely interesting. I'll probably give it a shot. Keep on looking at these other weapons. Obviously, Clay. I mean, the R2 is slow, but with Clay you have range, though. Tested with people mashing with Zwei out of stun. Okay, maybe it doesn't work against Colossals, but... you know, unless they don't have, like, stupid hyper armor startup. Like fucking Greatsword R2. Thing with clay is like you can fully charge and you can get some result out of that fully charge, I think, because you have enough range. But that's that. And say so uncanny for the rest of the armor. It's actually kind of funny to to have any of these helmet with this. The Burger King one is definitely this one takes the cake. The double head one. How about this one? Swipe. One-handed Greatsword R2? What about the one-handed? For Claymore, it's the same speed. How about this? Definitely slower for this one. That's just fast enough for a mix-up. What about this one? Okay. Not so sure about this. Well, I'm not sure about that one-handed R2 for Greatsword. This could be an interesting mix-up, though. The follow-up. Follow-up could be interesting. I mean, this one has the unique one. I don't think this one is good because it's gonna hit twice. I don't know. Maybe the projectile might fuck things up a little bit. You want the Flick Greatsword moveset, otherwise you can get backstabs super easily. The Flick Greatsword? What do you mean by the Flick Greatsword? Yeah, here you get the nasty hyper armor too. This could be interesting. This could be interesting. Beam combos into R1? Okay. This, honestly, this I'm gonna give it a shot. Like, I played a little bit with this last stream, but this feels like it can do something. Because this has plenty of range, lots of forward momentum. And when I tried it, it felt like staggering these R2s. And you have the cancel on top of that, right? Actually. It's actually kind of a brain fuck to try to do the R2 sprint cancel into like the... No. Okay, let's do it slowly. This. Oh. What if you do R2? Okay, you can do... No? Okay, that's it, but... That's actually very hard to pull off. Like, it's sort of like a mindfuck. Okay, there you go. I think I got it. Yes, okay. Okay, I think I got it. Staggered R2, staggered R2, quick. Staggered R2, quick. Okay, there you go. You definitely need to like get some sort of rhythm to have like control over which if you want to block cancel it. That's actually very interesting because that can be like a true mix-up, I think. So this one we're gonna keep in mind and try to mix it up. When you used it, the staggered R2, it was too fast. Yeah, same here. When I tried it last time, it basically what happened was the stun was like longer than like they didn't have time to panic roll basically. Like their panic roll was just timed perfectly for the next attack. Actually, is the stun for curve sword even good though? Or is it like a small stun? Interesting. About this. It's tier 2 stun? Okay. We might try it with the bandit curve sword. Might give it a shot with that. That crouch is kind of ass though. Look at that. Not so sure about that. Oh. Okay, one sec. This could be interesting. Okay, what if we do R2? And do it like reverse and then backstab. Like that. Dude, if we can pull that off, that's gonna be like highlight of the stream. The follow-up R1 after the flip is good. Yeah, that's true. It has some range. Yeah, it has some forward momentum. Seems like they all have the same R2, except... No. Actually, I thought the Mantis was slower than that. Does it have a cancel? I don't think it does. Oh yeah, it does. Yo, that's very fast. If this has good stun... Oh my god. Guys, I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we back, we back. We're definitely gonna try that. Although the timing for the feint is different than the others. Okay. Okay, it still works. Okay, it still works. Just that the timing is tighter for the Mantis Blade. Have to be quicker. Okay. We're gonna be trying Mantis Blade. What about this one? What's the R2 here? Oh, it's this one. I'm gonna try to see like which one has the highest damage. I think it's Bandit though. And this one has the jump. But this to be the same, yeah. Hey, what's up, Donut? Here the problem is the recovery after the fact. You're stuck in there for a while, like you need to toggle out of this. For this to be like usable. Not too much on the slow side. That could be interesting, honestly. How much int does this one require? 18 int too, god damn. What's the AR? 712? Not bad. We might actually give this a shot too, honestly. Not really expecting too much, but you never know. Not convinced. That's just way better. How's the stun on Kiba R2? Is the stun good? Might give Kiba R2 a try. If it has the high stun, might be pretty good because this one has range and it's pretty fast. No, that's not what I'm asking. I know it stuns 133. It's tier 2 as always. Yeah, I know it always breaks, but it's like Dagger R2 like isn't the same stun, or like Fist R2. So I was wondering if like Katana was the good R2 stun. What's the special attack for this? Oh, it's the Ash. Never mind. Forgot about that. Tier 2. Alright. Wait a sec. Am I missing something? I feel like I've never seen that. Okay, this has it too. You never really used the fully charged follow-up. That's interesting. I mean... too slow for what we're doing. It's the same. How about this? Same. I mean, the R2 is not even that bad. It's the recovery that comes after that's like super fucking slow. It's like this into this. This is like recovery cancel with blocking and sprinting, and it's still that slow. Like, Like, you need to toggle to make it, like, bearable. Or two-hand, you know? I mean, it's basically gonna be this case with all of these. Pickaxe is better. We have a pickaxe? Like, I picked one up. There you go. It's too slow. Okay, going over the axes quickly. Pretty much all the same. Club, we know that. It's just too slow. Okay. What the hell? What R2 is this? What is that? What the fuck is this? Are you like fucking playing baseball over here? Like, what the hell? That is so weird. I think it's the first time I've ever seen that R2. I thought I've seen all of them, but somehow this one slipped. This one slipped. Not sure what the hell happened with that one. Yeah, I mean, it's unique, because, like, even this one doesn't have it. This one... this one's unique. Not sure why, but here we are. Okay, same deal. Too slow, man. I really want to like that Mace R2. I want to, but just too slow, man. For the range it has, it's not it. What about this one? Oh, it's still the bad one. Unfortunate. Okay. About this? Wait a second. Okay, it's different. I was about to say, is it the same? I think we need to use this for the meme today too. Like, we have to. We fucking have to, man. We have to use this for the meme today. Wait a sec. If we compared that to axes... Okay, never mind. Axes are just... Dude, the axe legit have a good R2 though. When you start to handpick weapons and like compare them individually, like you can see that the axe actually got something going for it, like R2 wise. Follow-up there is definitely interesting. I think the hammers, we might give it a shot, even if it's slow, because the R1 can be deceptively fast sometimes, so maybe we can work something out. And the crouch is absolutely, like... We can mix up between the crouch and crouch R2, that could be a thing. Obviously, though, this one having more range, definitely going to be useful for that crouch attack. The other ones are just a little short. Another one that has range is this one. You buff it with some bullied bundles, could be something. I'm disappointed. Too slow, man. I wanted something faster here. This one is gonna be a... Oh, not even. Dude, I didn't know the Spear R2 was that slow, dude. Holy shit. This is crazy. This is actually pretty slow. Because this hits twice, the stun is probably not great here. Maybe somehow we can make this work with mixing up the two. Swift Spear will never be good. What is even the stun on this, like two-handed? How's Nagi? We're getting there. The same. Nagi though has the follow-up. But it's still slow though. Spears died when Power Stance spears were nerfed. Yeah. What about Partisan? Oh man, it's so slow. Fuck. I thought this would be the redeeming one, but it's still so slow. God damn. What about Pike? Bro, Pike is the worst one. The wind-up is so slow, man. Like, this is like slower than the others. Here the recovery is very small. It's not the fastest, but look at that recovery. Right? Yeah, I think that's the max, but still. Maybe here you can... mix it up like that, maybe? I don't know. Same thing. This is definitely interesting because of the sort of move that it has. Very low recovery too, and... what about this? Nah, follow-up is not fast enough to be a threat. Could be interesting though, like to do that into like, you know, the animation skip running attack. Little abuse, but probably works. Seems a lot faster though to do the swipe. It's actually a lot faster than I remembered. That side swipe like that. A lot faster than I remembered. We might give that a shot. R2, R1. It's the first one. Oh no, it's the second one, never mind. Or is it? Oh, it's the first one. Not worth it. Same deal here. This could be interesting, but I feel like you'd want Flame Strike too there. Okay, what about the sight? The range is definitely good. Like, you can see how far the blade reaches, but... it's just too slow. Wait, is that Halberd one? Does this side have the Halberd R2? It might have. It looks very close. This is multi-hit, so the stun is not gonna be the same here. Also, it's a fist weapon. Same for these claws, it's not gonna be the same. Side equal block cancel R1. Yeah, I know that. We're just looking at the weapons in a different way today to see if we can find something we have not thought of. Because obviously, like, that's pretty much how I play the site. Like, you know, just staggered R1s, but you never know. Sometimes, like with the, like, you know, with these axe, like that R2 is fast enough, has a long enough stun that it makes it like legit usable. Still too short in the grand scheme of things, but it's definitely usable with Warped Axe, for instance. Whereas before that, I was only really using the R1 with Warped Axe, and I was missing out because that R2 is very good. And that R2, like, opens up a mix-up for the follow-up. So we learned that by playing with the R2 and kind of going outside of our comfort zone a little bit. Okay, so which weapon did we notice that were interesting? We're going to keep the ones that are interesting. Okay. The ones that were interesting were Carrion Knight Sword. We're going to try that. We're going to try these two here. I mean, we know what Claymore is. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. I want to keep the Iron Greatsword and the Banished Knight to see damage-wise. Which one does the highest damage? Might as well compare it with Gargoyle and Solitude. Why not? Shamshir, we're not gonna touch that. For the Curved Sword, actually, I might get a Grossmesser just because it looks the coolest out of all the Curved Sword, but we're definitely gonna try Mantis. Honestly, Beastman, I'm curious to see the damage, but not the most interested. Okay, we got Kiba. The axes we already went over. The big ones, there wasn't any standout. Monkey Mace, we are keeping this for today. For these, keeping like this. I'm gonna give a chance to Swift Spear. I don't think we're gonna play much with it, but okay, for the halberds though. For the halberds, let's put like these that we know we won't use in here. Actually, there's more than that. Put this back in there. All of that. No Gargoyle. If we use Gargoyle, we're gonna be using Knight Rider. Let's see here though. Do I have like a spare fucking base one? There you go, I have one. Because I think Banished Knight might be the play there, honestly. Just normal Banished Knight. I'm curious to see the damage comparison between like the exact, is it the exact, are we two-handing though? We are. Wow, 666. Okay, so halberd. So this halberd's actually doing a little more. 666, eh? All right. Okay, so this one does some damage. Okay, I think that's pretty much all the weapons. Now we just need to infuse them. I think we're gonna give a shot to Sword Dance. I'm actually curious to try also like Stormblade here. And maybe... I You can't go wrong with Flame Strike, can you? For Greatsword, I mean, I know Flame Strike is the play here, but... Actually, no, Storm Stomp is probably the play with this. I'm thinking, like, what about Flame Skewer? I mean, it's just bad, really, but... Trying to think, like, R2 mix up into, like, Flame Skewer, but the timing is probably the same, honestly. Okay, what if you do, like, R2 into Stamp Sweep? Let's give that a shot. Also, let's see the damage difference between these two. Give this one another Flame Strike. Actually, see the damage difference between those. Between all the Greatsword, actually. This one's 762. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Okay, so Greatsword of Solitude actually tops the other Greatsword by a lot. Like, 762 is a big number. 723, 704, 725. Okay. Wow, dude. Claymore is at 683 compared to those. I mean, Greatsword of Solitude does some nasty damage. Compare them. What are the top 3 PvP weapons? Probably Dueling Shield, Frosting Sword, and I would probably give Back and Blade for the last one, but if you ignore Back and Blade, honestly, it's more about setups. Hey, I don't know if you would say like Shamshir or Pada or something like that, you know? And so there's a lot of weapons you could name there. Probably put Shamshir or Pada in there. Okay, what about this one? Dude. Carry, dude. That's how we do it. Carry, man. Why not? Okay, this for the beast one, realistically, I just want to see the damage here. For Kiba, what do we put for Kiba? Honestly, if the R2 is good, like, Flame Strike would be pretty damn good here, actually. Monkey Mace. We have to do it, dude. We have to. What else could we put on the Monkey Mace? Something that will help with the roll catch. And there's really... there's really only Flame Strike. I mean, Storm Stomp, I guess, but I think Flame Strike is better here. Fuck it. BHS, dude. Okay, for this club, clubs don't have Flame Strike. Or they do? What the hell? What the hell? You can put... I didn't remember you could put Flame Strike on that. Okay, well. Oh yeah, that's right. They all have Flame Strike already. Okay, what about this Swift Spear? Ooh, requires 26 dex though. That's a little stretching it. Not sure we're gonna be able to use it, but... I think I want to try Ice Spear here. You know what? Dude, the R2 with Ice Spear as a mix-up for the Halberd? Oh my god, dude. I think we're onto something. I think I want to try that first. I want to try that. Like R2 into like staggered R2 into like surprise Ice Spear. That could be so interesting. Keep one Flame Strike just to... Okay, so this is what we're gonna try. We have plenty of weapons to try today. Plenty of weapons to try. We're gonna start with that ice spear though, because I'm very curious. We need to get closer. We'll see like how much. Cause like I'm thinking, it's like what if we cause that could be interesting if we do something like that, but either way, we'll see. Let's just invade. There's a few things that we can try now. Like there's plenty of stuff to try for this stream. We might not go through everything, but a lot of stuff I'm curious about. Kiba Blink Bolt? That's a cook right there. Kiba Blink Bolt? That's actually a cook. Here, Ice Spear. Yes, Ice Spear with Halberd, RT. That's just for you, man. Oh, we got the spawn here. Oops, not this. This. Went from having good Wi-Fi to questionable Wi-Fi. How much do upload and download speed matter? They don't matter at all, honestly. It has no impact on how stable your connection is. Like your upload and download speed basically translate into the load of data that you're able to handle at the same time. So like you can send X amount of data at the same time, like depending on your package, but the actual speed of the connection itself is basically the ping. The ping is the speed. And the ping jitter, so like how the data is received, and if it's stable, that's the ping jitter. That's basically what makes a connection be laggy or not. Latency is the ping, lag is the ping jitter. None have anything to do with upload or download. Like a lot of companies get people with like marketing for like, oh, you know, you get mega speed. Although to be fair, most of the time if you get like a 1 gigabyte connection, like up and down, you're likely looking at, you're looking at some fiber optic, and by design fiber optic has a higher or a lower ping and better connection than, you know, if you were to buy like a 20 megabyte connection with like, you know, 50 megabytes of download, 20 megabytes of upload. You're probably looking at a cable connection, and those have higher ping than fiber optic. So while the amount of data, or like the quote-unquote speed, like the 50 megabyte versus the gig, actually has nothing to do with it, unless you're sending over that amount of data. So basically, if you download a file, right, a file or a game, let's say if you download a game that has 20 gigabytes, well, then it's going to be faster with the 1 gigabyte connection, because you're going to be, you know, downloading at a 1 gigabyte rate, because your volume you can handle at a time is going to be 1 gigabyte as opposed to like 50 meg. But it's not the actual speed, it's the volume you can handle. That translates to speed when the data you're sending is over the volume limit that you have, basically. Hope that makes sense. Could be someone behind me. Felt like I strafed that. Already lost our physic, and we got a blue to deal with now. I think getting the first hit will be a little difficult. Like, like there, I felt like I had no opportunity to use the R2, like the neutral R2. Like, it just felt too risky. Like, the moment I was holding the halberd, like, running attack felt the most sense, like, half the time. Woodlands Blink Bolt R2 is also brutal. I prefer BHS. I'm not a big fan of Blink Bolt. I wonder if the staggered R2 is even fast enough to like stop like most weapons. It feels pretty slow. Like thinking back at that axe R2 staggered R2, like that was a lot faster. Can't we see someone here? Like I saw someone. Am I tripping? Okay, I don't think I was tripping. There he is. We almost got stuck on the rock there. See, like there, if I did running R2 instead, we would have caught him. Gotta be careful about this hammer. I think Flame Strike just is going to suit this a little better. Gotta make sure we're not going nowhere. Definitely useful to have the range attack. Oh, we missed, but we missed. So far, that staggered R2 doesn't seem to be very good. Can hear the footsteps, but where are they? can stagger him. Yeah, that ice spear is just not gonna cut it for invasion. You need a broad attack, something that can hit multiple people. It's too narrow. There's not really any use case. Also, like, that neutral R2, not gonna work. Just simply too slow. Too slow and like, you know, just doing running attacks is just so much better. And running R2s even, like doing running R2s is better here as well. It's like we saw it when we hit someone with a running R1, then the running R2, and then just to test it, I went for the R2. The timing was appropriate, but because the forward momentum was just not enough, it did not catch him, where we would have caught him with the running R2. Let's move on to the next one. That's gonna be something. What's the AR difference between 572 and 581? Honestly, it's very similar. Yo, Alluvial, thanks for the resub for 15 months, man. That's gonna be funny. Honestly though, I'm already like starting to realize that the Axe R2 was actually like special in a sense that it was like definitely better, like abnormally better compared to like all the other R2s for other weapons. Like that Axe R2, like trying all of these like right before the stream or at the start of the stream, it does really seem like a standout basically. Like I thought that using the, you know, the Axe R2 was gonna kind of open our horizon a little bit. Like, oh, maybe there's a lot more like R2s that are really good and unused, but now that I'm looking at the weapon stack, doesn't seem to be the case, honestly. How do you like the new game Nightreign? I like it. So, like, I think the difficulty level was really good when the game came out, but now that the game has been out and like people are starting to figure the game out, the hard bosses that they're putting out there are a very good idea, but they're not hard enough. They're too easy. Like the last one, for instance, the one that Sentient Pest, the last hard one that they came out with, felt it was easier than the base one. So, I wish they would like crank the challenge level higher with these quote-unquote like hard mode bosses. Would definitely be a lot nicer if like if you basically died like 90% of the time to these bosses, even with a good team. That's what I'd want. Just like so far we first tried all these bosses, and that's like without knowing any of their gimmicks. Then when we knew their gimmick, you know, it was even easier. So, I would appreciate if they crank up the difficulty a little more for these. Do we want to fight there? Honestly, we don't. Just a bad spot. Bale, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Ungone, man. Thanks a lot, Bale. I feel like that That's gonna be bad. That Curved Sword R2 is gonna be bad, but I'm still waiting to see the Mentis one. Maybe the Mentis one will be a standout, who knows. Usually if you want to ambush people, it's a good idea to not open the light, but in my case, I don't need the ambush, I just want to see them. Right now I really feel like using the Wilder hook. Go faster. Too short. Even after this, like, you can't follow up. Okay, actually, before killing him, I definitely want to see if I even keep priority here. I don't even... Well, that was the running, but actually, I don't even think you keep priority with that R2. I don't even think... That's like, that defeats the whole purpose of using this thing. I don't even think you have priority. Yeah, boy. Superia broke your heart with Oliveira? Yeah, I mean, it was just... I think it was an overwhelming victory, especially given the fact that Oliveira even got, like, he even got him down, right? And then he got reversed when he got him down. And then he still managed to go for a submission, but his submission attempt failed as well. Like, Oliveira, and he got a good shot on him. So he did everything that, you know, he could have done, basically. And it still didn't work, and he still got finished first round, so. It was a good fight until it ended. I'm just gonna say that. But Tuporia seems like the real deal. What I want to see is Islam versus Tuporia. That's what I want to see. Islam Tuporia is something I would be excited for. Like, finally, someone that can legitimately, you know, be like a threat to Islam, because Islam is just too good. Let's be honest, like, Islam is just way too good. Like, even all the other top fighters that he's fighting, he's just a class of his own. So Tuporia Islam is very exciting. Oh, it's these guys again. They usually have over-leveled. Oh my god, yeah, we're not gonna do this here. Okay, they're also ganking. Well, didn't really do anything. I mean, we know they're shit, because when they duel, they get shit on, but... Can't really do much against 3 people when you're trying new weapons on top of that. Just low IQ individuals, I guess. Yo, Steel, thanks for the resub for 27 months, man. You got tired of losing in duels? Yeah, that's what happens. Like, actually, though, that's actually what happens. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna play many fights with that particular curve sword, because it doesn't seem like... I want to see, you know, I want to confirm for sure, but I don't think it keeps priority with DR2, unfortunately. ESN hits different. I mean, when it comes to the gankers, there's always been more like shameless gankers back in Dark Souls 3 on PlayStation. Like, for instance, you would be fighting gankers on PC, and individually, like, you'd have a much harder time, like, in a 1v1, because the players themselves were better. But the problem is, they were not shameless, so you could actually get them to 1v1, separate them, and they would fight you, whereas with the PlayStation gankers, they'd just run away, they would not even fight you. So in the end, you know, it was harder to fight the shameless gankers of PlayStation, even if they were worse players. That was the case with Dark Souls 3. On PC, they 1v1 you, but trying to squeeze with CE. Like the fucking Ungun the first time I fought David Martini. He basically, like, turned on no dead on me. Like, I think it was, like, the first time I went to PC, like, I randomly invade them, and I don't think he knew who I was, so... You know? Well, that's what I like, though, right? When people don't know, like... When people don't know, like, you see their real behavior, because if they fight you, like, in the context of a stream, they might hide it. But it's just so funny, man. Alright, you're gonna be a perfect candidate to try out priority here. Oh, there's two of them. Fucking Kudo left with that. Oh, the R2's too short. We can't do anything. Low key, like, our best way of killing them is going to be a parry. That's how bad this is. For the BS stat. I actually wanted to hit the other guy. Let's use this to heal. Yeah, you don't keep priority. Okay, this is bad, guys. You don't even keep priority with that R2. This is just bad, man. Alright, let's try Mantis like we said we would, because it's faster, but I don't know. It feels like the stun is much lower than Axe. This is a lot faster, though. This is going to be way more usable, I think. You think Ilya sleeps Islam? I don't know, man. That's why I'm so eager to see that fight. Like, I actually don't know which way it's gonna go, because both of them are really good. I think I would lean a little more toward Islam, But I'm gonna be honest, it's not because it's an educated opinion, it's more because I've been watching Islam for longer. So it's more like, you know, I'm more used to him. Okay, maybe we can work something here. Okay, this is way better than... Still seems like a pretty low stun. Also, the range is kind of shit. And the stun is not like the axe. It seems like a worse stun. It's fast enough, but... Like, it's fast enough, but it feels the same as, like, what it feels like is it feels the same as if you were like staggering R1s with like with the hand axe in terms of like how it feels to like stun them and roll catch them, like not in terms of speed but in terms of stun. Like it feels like you have to do like the same thing, like, you know, step forward a little bit, and then by the time you step forward, you have a chance to get another hit, but you don't have a chance to get a third hit. Whereas with the axe, doing R2s like that, you will catch them as long as they panic roll, basically. And it doesn't seem to be the case with this, even though it's fast. We're gonna keep trying it, but... boxing is a lot more dangerous than an MMA. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a lot more dangerous because of the gloves. Because it protects the hands. There's a lot more power that goes into boxing because the fighters don't get their hands damaged. And so the head trauma in boxing is just way more present. It's gonna be surprising for a lot of people, but that's actually the case. No, he's not trolling, Drunk. That he's actually correct. There's way more injuries in boxing than MMA.
Hey!
Because the chip damage from... Oh shit, he's lagging. He's hitting me while I'm away from him. I don't think sword dance is good for this because it's still a short weapon. Yeah, I don't think the stun is long enough. It's a fast attack, but... Oops, I ate my input there. It's a fast attack, but... No, guys, the stun is just not there. It's pointless to do that. Even if the speed is there, the stun isn't. Islam could wrestle him? I think people seem to forget how Khabib and Islam pretty much decimated everyone in the UFC in the exact same way. You know, getting them to the fence on the clinch and then out-clinching them into like a top position. And, I mean, as much as it's actually like to Ilya's advantage because he's a short guy, I mean, Islam still managed to do it to Volkanovski, so he can do it to short guys as well. Okay, so we're done with the curve swords. Unfortunately, did not pan out. Doesn't work. Let's try... Oh, man. Let's go for greatness right away. We're not gonna stay on this weapon, but I just want to get a kill with that stupid R2. Do Do I have Storm Stomp? No, I have Flame Strike. You can definitely do the crouch here as a mix-up. Remember the monkey maze vid? Faintly, Marco, faintly. How you doing, bro? Regular Shotel R2 has better stun than the others. Really? So Shotel has more stun? Let's see here. Although if Shotel has more stun, but it has like Bandit Sword R2, it's still gonna be bad. Also, oh no, I think we can get a helmet to use it. Animation's kind of bad. Let's see what's the animation. It's probably the same as the other Curve Sword. Oh no, it's a different one, I think. It's a different one. Okay. It's actually a decent... Okay, we're gonna give that a shot. Let's infuse it. Now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking. Let's put the fucking parry on this thing. Looks slow? Oh, definitely. Definitely is slow, but... helmet. I think we should be good with this. Actually, we're not, because we lack poise, so... There you go, like that. It's a roll catch though, so it could work. Yeah, I mean, the reason why the Mantis Blade didn't work is because the stun wasn't... It wasn't a good stun. It was a bad stun. Like, it was the short stun, the same one you get for, like, fucking every other attack. And that's why, like, the Axe R2 was a standout. Like, the damage and the stun. Also the speed, actually. Actually, it had all the ingredients for it to be, like, viable, except the range. So here with this... I mean, it's basically worst Axe R2, let's be real. Let's be real here. Worst Axe R2, but at least we go through shield. Right? We tried Miquelon Night Sword using the R2. We're gonna try next the Straight Sword if you want. We have the... Actually, Miquelon has another one, I think. No, I have not checked it out. Wow. Felt like Among Us invasion. Isn't the crouch on this murky? That would be funny. I mean, I think the crouch is the same as the other Curve Sword. I haven't... Did I even try it? Yeah, it's the same as the other Curve Swords, it seems. Miquelon can get pretty crazy damage. Yeah, on the right build for sure. Humble-bodied you when you tried this against his shield. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is not gonna do shit against a dueling shield. Like, dueling shield will out-damage it on trades. Even if you have, um, you know, damage through shield or so, like, the dueling shield will just counter-hit you through it. Like, they're gonna win the trade by a lot. I think the best thing you can do if you have a Shotel like that against a dueling shield is probably have like a BHS or a quick step to like do running attacks as safely as you can and then cancel it into a dodge. I think that's probably the best you can do. Oh, okay, our spawn was not that bad. There's 3 of them, though. Why did it do so little damage? Is it upgraded? It's not upgraded. What the fuck? Oh, we forgot to upgrade it. Man, I'm not sure, There's actually not much we can do here. Compelling gameplay, guys. Need to get out of here. Okay, go here instead. That's good. That's one big kill. Actually, we don't need this anymore. Put this back on here. Okay, how do we get back up there? Okay, they went this way. Perfect. What the fuck was that? I mean, my eye armor kicked in, but that looks so goofy. I just gave up. This just looks so goofy, man. Oh shit, we got a teammate. Let's go. Not let him down though. Do something better. Thought it was steal for a second. Would have been nice. Maybe we'd steal again. I'd like to reset, however. Sorry, teammate, leaving you for a little bit. Make sure the other guy is... Oh, same game. Where did teammate go? Bro, where did teammate go? What the fuck? Oh, there he is. Come on, teammate. Like, what are you doing? Teammate is really letting me down here. It's actually really bad. Yeah, actually, I thought he was a tryhard, but he's kind of a noob, unfortunately. Like, there's actually nothing more useless than someone who just swings at air half the time. Basically as if I'm by myself, really. I need to be uber careful. Like, this guy is actually, like, legitimately completely useless. Unfortunate. Ow, that reached me somehow. I'm surprised they're not focusing on that guy. They could kill him in pretty much an instant if they even tried. Like, they're too focused on me, and that's delaying, honestly, what should be an easy win for them. Because it's basically 2v1. Like, this other guy doesn't really know what he's doing. Oh, come on. Had the spacing on that. There's some lat here that I have to be careful about. It's just stalling. Okay, let's get that monkey maze skill though. You forget about that. They should have won that if they just decided to kill teammate instead of like focusing on me and like halfway focusing on him. Would have been over right away. This is so bad. Oh my god. Alright, let's try to play normal and get the finisher with get the finisher with the monkey R2. This is so bad, man. Like, that R2 is legitimately awful. Alright, buddy. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Where are you going? Okay, there you go. This is the way. Yeah, you want to go there. Get away from the fog. Oh my god, dude. I wanted to finish him with the R2, but there's just no way someone running is gonna get hit by that. We need to get a kill with that R2 just for the meme. But we're gonna switch weapon after that. It's just, you know, it's just like a side quest that we need to do. That shit's... What a weapon. Just what a weapon, man. Incredible. All right, we got it. Fully charged too. Insane. Fuck. Okay, next one. Next one. Let's try Carrion. This is gonna be brutal though. Or health's gonna be taking a beating. Actually, I should probably switch that. Yeah. Yeah. So we keep this. Wait, do we have enough? Yeah. Okay, we do. Built-in block is fun? Nah, man, it's dangerous. They didn't do blocking properly with weapons. Like, it was fine when the game came out, but then the shields were overtuned. And so when they nerfed the stamina, the guard, you know, the stamina guard amount, whatever you want to call it, they nerfed it across the board. Like, they didn't just nerf the shields, which is an issue. Like, the weapons were in a good spot. Now the weapons are really dangerous to block with. Like, blocking in a fight is usually going to cost you the fight, like, a lot of time. So that R2, the fact that you block with it, it's pretty dangerous. If the R2 is like with the curved sword and it doesn't have a good stun, then it's going to be useless. But if it has a good stun, maybe we can make it work. That's basically the TLDR here. It seems like the stun might be good. Yeah, I think it's actually good. I forgot I can't bundle this. Fat rolling, are we? My man. I think this is another case of the R2 coming out faster than they can panic roll. Yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Like, he can do a pretty good chain. Okay, this is actually pretty decent for an R2. Because it has the stun here. Like, you have the stun, and the stun is longer than the recovery. So, like, not only can you attack and then have priority for the next R2, but you can also, like, move forward, right? You can move forward to catch the next panic roll. Like, you have time to do that. So, like, you R2, then you sprint a little bit. Oops. You R2, sprint a little bit, and then R2 again. Same as Shamshir? As Shami. Shamshir is not like that. Now the Curved Sword R2 didn't have good stun. R1 stuns 133. It doesn't matter. Like we want the R2 because of the stun. We want the stun. Like we want them to be staggered for an amount of time that's relevant, and we want to keep priority. R1 doesn't do that. Like the thing with this is that we keep priority if we do it right away, and then we can stagger these R2s forever and they'll always get roll count. Whereas with the R1, if they panic roll, you're going to be able to catch it twice, and then after that, you're not going to be able to. Well, I guess. Oh, you were responding to Elden Ring? Alright. The block frames are not going to be useful, man. Like, it's going to be more dangerous than useful. Because the moment you actually block an attack with that, you have a chance to get broken. Because this just doesn't have enough stability at 34. Like, if you want to use this with the block frame, you're gonna need to have, like, a build with, like, Viridian Medallion, the one that gives you stam, plus, favor, and a decent amount of stam as well. Trusting shield bearer option? Yeah, let's just put it that way. Oh, someone's dead here. Down there. Can we jump here? I don't... Oh, oh wait. I think it's over either way. Definitely is an interesting R2 because it's fast, has forward momentum, has the stun. The only issue is you can't put a Nash on this, right? Like, you can't put a Nash of War on this weapon, so you're not gonna get that big damage. That was another quality of these axes. Like, the R2 was fast, had stun, but it also did insane damage, and you could put an Ash on top of that. Although, to be fair, the crouch attack for a straight sword makes it so that it's definitely viable even without an Ash, just because you can't have someone reaction roll your crouch attack forever. So you're going to be able to roll catch someone that's like completely defensive with this. Hope you guys like the helmet. Actually, I didn't even check my poise. I don't have enough. Oh man, that's bad. We can't even freaking... we're at 86, and it's not enough. I think we need to change this to... maybe that, and... bro. I didn't fully charge that, by the way. The game just decided that I was going to keep my input there. That's an issue though, that we don't have the poise to tank like normal attacks. That's a problem. Oh, I know I know how we could do it. We just need to take away the shield. There you go. Like that we should be able to. There you go, no problem. What is bro cooking? Like the fashion? We're trying a bunch of different unusual stuff today. A lot of try easy stuff, to be fair, but it'd be interesting. Is that great sword? Yeah. Oh no, see what I mean? The block there. Ooh, he has lat. That's bad. A strong lat. I think we might switch to this with this for this guy. Yeah. Yep. Oh my god, not even a roll catch there, really? Give him a bow though, they were honest. This guy was latent as fuck too, actually. Yeah, there's no way we're killing that sort of latency with this here. It's just not gonna work. Like, you can't trade because your damage is not high enough. And then you're not gonna build up anything off of those hits either. Don't know where they could be. Oh, there they are. We need some ambush here, guys. I'm gonna come. Is he here? Oh, he's not here. No, he's not here. This is like on a slope or something. Yeah, let's go up. Wait, is he coming actually? Be coming here. No, he's not. Okay, they're not even close. We're gonna move on from this one. Otherwise, we're gonna be here forever. And we can't even engage in the main corridors because of the chariots. Oh, Nightreign players. Yeah, can't ignore the PvE here. Although you guys saw that, right? The chain of attack. Definitely worked. That's because of the R2 stun. Yo, Calm Humble Gamer, thank you so much for the donation, man. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate that. It's very kind of you, dude. This is definitely interesting for staggered R2s, though. I feel like I don't have the timing yet because you can't just like stagger R2s as fast as you can. Otherwise, you're gonna be attacking faster than they can panic roll. Right? You see what I mean? That's the issue. Dude, no way. Those are the people that were ganking earlier. That I said I would shit on in duels because we actually do. And now, like, we offended them. Okay, I'm not sure he got that on purpose. Come on, man. Starting to get a little fluky here. We're not gonna let this guy win out of something as stupid as this, though. What the fuck was that, dude? We definitely hit that. Or sorry, dodged that, I mean. I'm gonna be honest, he almost got lucky, but he didn't deserve that. It's just Elden Ring moment, really. Like, this game, with the type of damage it has and, like, how fluky this fucking game is, like, you can't lose to people that are clearly getting outclassed like that. This, there you go. And there you go. Be good. Consistently inconsistent? Yeah, pretty much. What are you doing with that Burger King mask? We're temporarily, like, using that mask to reach, like, 18 end. Because we're testing that R2 here. Because that R2 is actually pretty good. It's just that my build is not really made for that weapon. Or we're, like, winging it. Think you could get a kill with Carrion Grandeur? I think so. It's not as impossible to get a kill with that in Invasion, because you can technically get someone through a wall with it. So, like, getting a kill through a wall is not the hardest thing. You just need to find a group that you're basically ambushing. It's like, you know, in a straight up fight, you're not gonna land that. Like, if the guy's looking at you. But if there's, like, some chaos, you're running away, like, you turn around, like, around the corner, fully charge that, go through the wall with that attack, you know, good chance you might land it. Let him kill this thing. Oh, he has that lat. Jesus Christ, a lot of lat. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, that latency is unplayable. Jesus Christ, that is some nasty lat. Omega's alt? Fought someone like that with Frenzied Great Spear. Yeah, people that are used to playing with lat like develop strategies around it. Yo, Matador, thank you so much for the bits again, man. Yo, Canuck, how you doing, dude? Canuck, I'm cosplaying as Wilder. I'm just joking. Having highlight yourself is like boxing left-handed. That's actually a good analogy. Being a southpaw. Although there are skills to being a southpaw. Not really skills to playing with lat. Ooh, have to be careful here. Wow, that was higher than expected. This is not the place for this weapon, guys. We're gonna... man, I'm tempted though. Fucking tempted. Fuck, what do we do here? Okay, let's try something we usually don't do. Go with this. Like, we're gonna endure into fucking carrion. Oh, actually, they might be coming. Might not need to. He just dropped down. Insane. Actually insane. The host stayed back there. And if he panic rolls like that. The host is playing as the summoner class, sending his minions to battle, you know? You thought it would be hard to get kills with that? Yeah. I mean, under normal circumstances, it should. It's just the people you're fighting don't know how to roll this, and it does, like, enough damage for you to, like, kill with. I don't like this bubble. Just host that. There it is. He tanked that, I don't know why. Respect the bubble magic. Bubble's cool. One thing that's super useful with two-handed straight sword, or like straight sword in general, is like jumping R2 is pretty good with that. Jumping R2 doesn't have like too much recovery. Definitely a good attack. That's what I call fucking dodging without looking. So you see there, like, for the first guy, like, I attacked, like, right away after stun. And even though he was panic rolling, he was still dodging it because the recovery is faster than when they get out of stun. So, like, with the second guy, with the host there, I waited before doing the follow-up R2, so that allowed me to catch him. So you need to wait a little bit. It's definitely pretty fun to play with this weapon. It's unfortunate that I have to compromise my build to use it, but it's definitely fun. It's definitely a weapon that's that would be worth, like, trying out. Maybe not an invasion, because, you know, this is not really... You know, this is not really a weapon that would do big damage. Although, Aryan Grandeur, here and there, you never know. But that R2 is pretty nice. I like it. I think we can try something else though. We're gonna try to compare it to normal straight sword, just to see, right? Like just to see like how much better that Aryan R2 feels. And while we do that, we don't lose. We don't need to put on like some weird looking setup. Not sure Stormblade is the play here. Honestly, I think, you know, the usual suspect like Sword Dance would be better here, I think. Actually, I should not be using this one. I should be using Lord Sworn. Grab a Lord Sworn. So technically, it should be the same. Cool. I skip Sword Dance. Longsword is more AR. Yeah, but Lord Sworn is a little longer, and the AR difference... Oops. The AR difference is 546 versus 532. Not a big difference. This one's slightly longer. And looks better, I think. The range matters more, I think, with Sword Dance, though. Like, with Sword Dance, the range is very helpful. Like, the extra range. I tried mastering those straight sword with the blocking R2. No, because it's useless. There's not enough guard boost for this to ever be useful. Like, FromSoft, like, fucked weapon blocking a long time ago, so... It would be more dangerous to attempt to block with that R2 than not to. Yo, he DC'd! This fucking guy DC'd when he saw me, dude. You guys see that? That's what happens when gankers are... are playing with randoms. They don't want it. Crazy, man. I mean, the straight sword R2 is good. The problem, and obviously the crouch attack is good too. The problem is you don't get nearly as much damage as you did with the axe. So in Invasion, like, the axe are just straight up way better because the damage you get with the axe is pretty much what you need for Invasion. Whereas with straight sword, like, you'd probably be better served in a 1v1. Because the moveset overall is slightly better. Not as much damage though. Still getting confused between Nightreign and Elden Ring. Like there, I press square to heal because that's what it is in Nightreign. Crazy how a human in front of a TV is scared of another human doing the same thing. Like, people are emotionally invested in these games, so the emotional interaction is very real, even if there's no like physical stakes. That save there. Oh wow, that was escaped me. What the hell? Oh my god, it bounced off the ground. Triple dragon attack. Not sure what I got hit by, but it's over. That dragon is worse than PvEers, yeah. You always have to be mindful of that dragon. That's why I constantly like reapply the bubble like over and over again. Because you have to when that dragon is here. I would have liked to try out Straight Sword R2 against the Eye Primer from the Phantom to see if I kept priority to staggering R2s. Pride's a funny thing to those who have little to be proud of. Whew. Damn, that's hard. I'm curious though, like since this R2 you can cancel it faster than the axe, I wonder if you could just stagger R2 and prevent like a greatsword R2 out of stun. I wonder if that's possible. Doesn't seem to go down the stairs. Come on, game. Oh, he's lagging. Very. Staggered to that here. Phantom lagging is also a problem. It's gonna be hard to get anything going here. Weaken some attacks in there. Try to strafe him, but a little too late on these attempts. Yeah, like here, for instance, you know, not a particularly hard invasion, but it definitely felt like I was making it so much harder on myself just playing with that two-handed straight sword. The damage was just simply not there. So, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be a good candidate. Now, I want to try this, though. This should be interesting. This is not so much about the R2, really. Just want to see how useful this Ash can be. Especially given the amount of damage that the weapon has. Well, I didn't know the exact numbers on Gon, but I kind of figured, really. Like, this isn't really surprising. I mean, it just does so much damage that... Not too far-fetched to, believe that. We jump all the way down here? Yeah, I think so. Ooh. It's good to know next time we get up there that there's a way down. Ah, we're gonna get firewalled. Unfortunate. The meta is still set at 150. No, meta is still 125. Just that a lot of people play a different level. There's no need to follow a meta, really, unless you're playing tournaments. If you want activity, genuinely, like, best activity is probably max level. Thanks for the assist. What's the biggest or the highest skill ceiling weapon that does well in invasions? That's a hard question because every good weapon for invasion that comes through my mind are not particularly, like, you know, skillful weapons or skillful setups. Like, you know, you're trying to play with sword lance. Not the most skillful thing to use. Or like, you know, giant crusher or stuff like that. I don't know. I have to look at this. Setup that does well in invasions are also like, you know, you could say Pada. Pada's not skillful either. So let's see here. I think Warp Tax might be... it's probably maybe Sight. Maybe Sight, I guess. Yeah, I think I would say Sight. Probably Sight, yeah. Shamshir isn't the best for invasion, doesn't have a big damage. But like even with Sight, right, the weapon itself, you can express your skill pretty well with Sight. But at the end of the day, for invasions, you're going to be using Flame Strike. It's not the hardest thing to use. You see what I mean? Like even if you put Flame Strike on a weapon that has a high skill ceiling, you're still going to use Flame Strike 90% of the time. And it doesn't make for like skillful gameplay necessarily. But it is what's most effective. See what I mean? I'm actually curious here about my poise. I want to see if I can tank some of their hard stuff. Can't believe we dodged all of that. Crazy. No! Wrong input from Nightreign here. I pressed square to heal again. Which just was the worst time to do that. Ah, man. This is just playing Nightreign and Elden Ring does that. Confused like the eel between the two. That's just a mistake that's due to, you know, playing both games. There's really nothing much I can do about that. Like, 'cause these games are all about muscle memory, so you start to mix in the controls like that. This is basically bound to happen. Because there, I went to press square to heal, which is always healing in Nightreign, but in Elden Ring, it's triangle up for me to heal. I think we want to keep that. Wow, behind me. Jesus Christ, that is so unlucky. Holy shit. That's actually so unlucky, man. What the fuck? I guess there's too much of a commitment for that. I think I'm gonna do a last one, because these are just getting really unlucky. I'm not even playing bad or anything, it's just bad luck. Can't really do anything about that. Just shit weapons? Well, even then, like, the last two deaths, I don't really deserve them, if I'm being honest. Sorry, I need to dig in my inventory. No. Also, love how he fucking has his physic and he didn't let me use mine. These people are fucking insane. Like, is this guy? Took my physic because I thought he was gonna drink his, but he's not. Not even ready for those fights. Like, these guys are coming in there like fucking... thirsty and everything. Little lag there. Don't even have time to set up for half these fights. There you go. Not even close, really. Honestly, guys, I think I'm just gonna call it there. This game is starting to annoy me again with the fucking undeserved like deaths that we got in the last two invasions, you know, where it didn't do anything wrong. It's just game punishing you for no reason. Well, actually, first one, it was my fault because I heal like I do in Nightreign, but can't do anything about that either. Alright, well, I'm just gonna call it here. Alright. I mean, we did try plenty of new stuff today. Nothing conclusive that's like good or anything though, like, you know. Like the Halberd R2 was just completely abyssal. Curved Sword R2 didn't even have the stun, so it was useless. The Straight Sword R2 just doesn't do enough damage for invasions. Carrion R2, surprisingly good, but it's going to be more of a thing for duels. And then this Great Sword, unfortunately, like, leaves you open too much while you do it. So that's pretty risky. It's too easy to backstab for a group. So I guess that's that for today. We didn't really learn anything for the most part. You missed the Grossmesser gameplay? I was trying DR2 Baby Turtle, and when I realized that DR2 is just really bad, like you don't even keep priority or anything like that, I just moved on to the fucking Mantis, the Mantis Blade. And with Mantis, I think you keep priority because it's a lot faster, but it still doesn't have the stun, so it's still useless. Like basically, like the axe that we tried last time, like your axe Baby Turtle and warped axe, it's just better. Like this is just better because you keep priority, it stuns, and also you do insane damage, which none of the weapons that we tried have. Like, none of these weapons had, like, that sort of damage that the axe had. So, but yeah, Baby Turtle, if you want to try this one, though. This one felt like the most usable out of the R2s, like, granted the lack of damage. Because you can do it, like, very fast. But yeah, that's it. And the monkey hammer. We got the monkey hammer and the monkey kill. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Catch you guys up next time. Have a good night, everyone. Let's see who's on right now. Oh my god, no one is on. What the hell? What the hell? Twitch is so dead. Holy shit, there's no one playing Elden Ring or Nightreign in all my list? Really? What the fuck? Holy shit. Wow, that is crazy. I have no one, guys. Bro, you know what? Guys, check this out. We're gonna raid the best fucking game of all times. Fuji's on? Okay, let me look up Fuji then. Like, I'm gonna raid Fuji. I haven't followed him. I don't think I've ever seen his streams. Otherwise, I would be following him. Fuji, where are you? Fuji's hiding underneath all these single player streamers are playing the game for the first time. God damn it, man. Fuji, where are you? Wow, even my stream is like buried super deep. I just found it on like the fucking 50th page. What the fuck? No wonder I can't. Oh, I found Fuji. There you go. There you go. Alright. Good. Fuji's super cool too. Happy to add him. I think you guys will enjoy him. Alright, there you go. Alright, take it easy, guys. Have a good night.